Hello.
Hey everybody.
All right.
Sorry I'm a little bit late starting here, scrambling around trying to get your charts drawn up.
Blame it on that.
You got this marker. Alright, so we were going to start with our little intro here, but since this is kind of a haphazard start here, it's going to seem funny. Alright, we're going to play a little bit of a Peter Tosh groove here, maybe sing a little bit, but just do a little bit, and then we're going to do some low songs, and we're going to show you how to play them on guitar and bass, and it's a lot easier than you think. And so tune them. Standard tuning is fine, but if you can tune to open G, you'll be a lot happier. I'm going to tune that PA up a little bit.
Alright. So we've had a couple questions, like when are you going to get those low lyrics out? The book of lyrics and chords, and the answer is that we don't know. That's a lot of work.
A lot of stuff, but
We'd like to do that someday. And thank you everybody who's contributed to our cause.
yeah,
All right.
I forgot to tell you, Jeff Tweedy and his boys played a little bit of words the other day on their show.
Nice.
And then reminisced a little bit about when we played at the Hideout.
Oh yeah,
because
that was
Susan, his wife, was the manager of this place in Chicago called the Hideout. No, what was it called? Lounge Axe.
Lounge Axe.
No, the Hideout. The Hideout is another place in Chicago that's really great.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Lounge Axe. Oh man.
Now you're
Anyway.
doing it.
Maybe we should just play some music.
Yeah, so shut up.
Anyway. Alright, good to see you.
Alright, Cyrus. Ready to go?
2, 3, 2, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3. Downpresser Man, where you gonna too, actually.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna play first song from our first record. It's called Words, and so we'll start with the bass because it starts with the bass. John Nichols was our bass player, our first bass player, and when we wrote this song, I told him the chords that I had for the song, and he came up with this bass line with this little turnaround. It's just 3 notes with a little turnaround going back into it, and it's really pretty genius line. And so it starts out with B flat, which on the A string, which is the second one away from your face, A string, first fret, that is a B flat, and the next note is a D, which is the 5th fret on that same string, that second string. Just do that, and then the last note is an F, which is back down on the lowest string, very first fret. And then at the end of that, there's a little turnaround where you hit a C, where you hit a C and then back into the B flat. The C is the 3rd fret on that second string. So why don't you play the first note again? Show everybody where that is. The next one. Okay, now on guitar, the first chord I play, we'll go with the chords first. The first chord I play is a B flat, which if you're playing in open G, it's very easy because you just put your finger across the 3rd fret. And I'm kind of favoring the sort of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings here, kind of the edge of my fingers sort of muting the lowest string and then the highest string. So you're kind of, that's a nice thing about this bar, because kind of depending on where you emphasize, you know, you can do that with normal, regular chords anyway, but I'm kind of favoring the lower strings. That's the first chord, B flat, and then I play a D, which we learned last time. I'm going to show you. This is D in open G tuning. And it's very simple. And all you're getting here is roots and thirds, or roots and fifths actually. So it looks like this when you play it. That's a D. And the 3rd chord I play is an F. And to play an F in open G, I'm playing a bar chord. So I'm coming back up here to the 3rd fret. You'll notice some patterns here. 3rd fret, barring, and I'm playing that D pattern as if this is right here. So this is how barring works, and this is how in open G we get. Well, that's a 7. Sorry about this. Anyway. So I'll show you that on a thing here. If you want to look at if you need a map, that is F, and that's this little bow here means that you're putting your finger across the 3rd fret, and then picking up these notes here. So that's an F. That's one way to play an F. So I'm just playing those 3 chords in a circle over and over again. And if you want to get really crazy technical, there's a little melody I play at the beginning that starts again on the 3rd fret. It goes like this. And that's a melody that goes over the chord changes. So, all right. So let's play it. It's very, very relaxed, very classic early low vibe here. So here we go. Starting with the bass. flat coming up. Here we go. 3 inches above the floor, man in the box wants to burn my soul. D flat, and I'm tired. D, and then F. And coming up with a B flat again. Ain't that the truth, he says, the pain is easy. Too many words, too many words. Just keep playing the same thing over and again, over and over again. And I can hear her. If you're hearing screams, come back, child, come back, my hands are dry. But I know they're gonna make it just one more night. Too many words, too many words. And I can hear her. And I can hear her. And I can hear her. I can hear her. I can hear Alright, that was awesome. That was fun. So yeah, as far far as the little instrumental breaker, the great thing with open G is there's all these parallel octaves. So when I'm playing like this, like 2 strings over, I'm also playing an octave. So you can kind of. But yeah, it's in the key of F major. Anyway, okay, let's do Quorum. All right, Quorum is from the most recent record, and this is pretty simple. If you're stubborn and want to play in standard tuning, this is a good song for you to play along to. You can play standard tuning this because it's really easy. The chords are D and E. It's kind of an E minor. No, kind of not so heavy on the third. And then a C and a G. And I'm basically just playing variations of those chords with some weird extensions, and I'll show you those in a second. But the bass, actually let's start with the guitar and then we'll go to the bass. All right. So here's what I'm playing. This is sort of a substitution. It's actually kind of a, I guess it's a major 7, 9. There's a 9 and a 7. This is G. It's one way to play like a G with a 7 or a major 7 and 9 and add 9. And then this kind of going up to the 5th fret and just holding there and there, and I'm kind of just more favoring these strings here on both of these. So this is the first chord, this is this next one. I'm covering those 2 on the 5th fret. Really easy. You get all these with really easy to play these chords. Oh, whoops. No, this is right. Yeah. Okay. The next chord. The next chord, same fret, 5th fret, but you're moving from here to here. And then the last chord, you're basically just putting a finger up to pick up this one. So it's going from that to this. So very simple movement. Again, you're kind of favoring the higher 4 or 5 strings here. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm playing that. I'll just show you for real. I'm kind of doing it this way. There's the first one. I'm going to come up here, the 5th fret, get these 2, and scoot over to these 2 strings, and then I come up here and make this shape. So as you can hear, that those are sort of weird kind of substitution, just sort of blown out sort of extensions of those basic chords, E or D, E minor, C, and G. So you can just strum along with that. The cycle goes all the way through and doesn't change. At one point, I switched to another way of playing these chords. Actually, no, you know what? No, I'm sorry. I said earlier that the first chord was a G, but it's a D. It's a D. Yeah, D. Okay. So at one point I switch over to this D, which we've learned before, and then an E, which is basically just this chord, but I'm borrowing it and putting it up here, like we just learned for the F. So this is an E, and then this is a C, 5th fret. We learned this last week. This is a C, 5th fret barred, and then a G. I just hold this 5th fret on this string, the low string, all the open strings, that's a G. So case, the D is the 5th fret on the 2nd string, or the open 3rd string. So that. On the E, there's an E right there. That's one E. That's on the 3rd string, or open E, the lowest string, open, as in no fretting, is an E as well. So he's going to switch back and forth, sometimes playing the high one, sometimes the low one. And then C is the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And then G is right next to it, 3rd fret on the lowest string. So again, D, E, C, G. All right. When we made the record, we used sort of really different sounds and we process things very differently. But this is the way we play it live. It's the same song.
so it depends. What
All
you
right,
wanna
we'll
do.
just make this is easy. Make it quick. Think it's been too much, too
Oh,
long?
I don't know, we started 5 minutes late.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay. We'll do one more. This is really quick and easy.
Famous last words. This one hurt a bit.
This will hurt a bit. All right, this is When I Go Deaf. And the whole song is just basically C and G. But at the beginning, I'm doing sort of a C that looks like this. I'm kind of holding that, these two. And then the chord that I switch to is here. And it's a lot easier movement than it looks. There's my pinky and my ring finger in here, and then I put my index finger and everything so behind. So alright. And of course the C is the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. G is the 3rd fret on the 1st string. And it's all about kind of how you hit it and when you hit it. Maybe you should turn up a little bit. Since you're mastering. When I go deaf, I won't even mind. Yeah, I'll be just fine. Oops. Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll stay all night, looking at the sky. I'll still have my sight. Yeah, I'll still have my eyes. And we will make love. We won't have to fight. We won't have to speak. And it won't have to lie right.
We won't have to lie.
We already said that.
No, we didn't.
Now stop writing songs. Alright. Stop scratching out lines. I won't have to think, and it won't have to rhyme. When I go down, when I go Thanks, everybody. All right. Thanks, Cyrus. Thanks, Mim. Thank you all. We'll see you soon. Thank you, Laurel.